Hello and welcome to part 2 of MLS training. We're going to go ahead and continue on with map searches and a few of the interior search functions before we go into running CMAs. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Go ahead and press the armless button in the top left so that way we can take us back to the beginning. And then once that pops up, click quick search. And then let's go ahead and pick some search criteria for our future home. So go ahead and click, let's choose active, single family detached, let's say at least 3 bedrooms, say 2 baths, let's say at least 2,000 square feet. Let's say we want a 1-story home. And last but not least, we want a home with a pool. So, not above ground, fence pool is good, lap pool is good, play pool is happy. I would love a diving pool, heated pool is good, definitely not no pool, and pool private. Once we have this, let's go ahead and choose a map search. Now, it's going to start off with a lot, so go ahead and click that exit. This does pop up. And it should take you to this map. Now, the map search, you're going to find a lot of people say, I'd like a home somewhere between this and this, like between 43rd and 51st Avenue, between Bell and Greenway, for example. And you'd be like, oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and do that. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and zoom in. And if you have, you can also do it on your mouse too if you want. Alright, I think I said between 43rd and 51st Avenue, between Bell and Greenway. So go ahead and choose the square. Now start off in a corner and go ahead and click the button. Just click it one time. That will start your square. And you can see you can just drag it wherever you want. You can take it all the way over here, all the way up to the corner, back the other way. It won't do anything until you click again. So this is just choosing where you want to start. So let's go ahead and take it to the corner. And once you have the other corner, go ahead and click again. And that makes it solid. You'll see over here on the search side at the very top, you'll now have a rectangle. You'll see if you hover, it will change. Now, circle is a little bit different, and I really don't use the circle very much. I guess if you have somebody who says, I want to be within 2 miles of this in any direction, that would be a good one. I don't get that very much, but here's how you work the circle one. Same idea, you click, but start off in the center of what you like. So let's say we want between I-17 and 35th Avenue, and again between Bell and Greenway. Go ahead and start off in the center, and then you just drag it out. And you can see it's the radius. So, and then click again when you're done. Now, polygon is a little bit different. Now, this is kind of cool because let's say you have a weird sided street, right? So we want to go from Thunderbird up to Bell, over to 59th, up to 51st, over to up to Grover's, over to 51st. And then back down to Thunderbird. And then when you're done, you double click. And it's a little rough, but that's the general gist of that. That you're going to use a little bit more. Let's go ahead and remove that. Now let's remove that. And, do we not have any homes fitting our criteria here? That's no good. Let's go ahead and take off size. Let's see what happens. Now we have 1. Oh, perfect. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. There's officially one home that fits the criteria you are looking for. But that would be how you run a map search. Now, if we go ahead and get rid of this, and let's go ahead and go over to an area that's a little more likely to have a bunch of pools, for example. So let's zoom out just a hair. Let's do another one. Ooh, that's a good idea here. Okay, so see, Boulder's and Carefree, North Scottsdale, and then the 101. Okay, so let's do a polygon version here. So let's say we're going to start off at the 101, and then we're going to go up to approximately here, then we'll follow the freeway right, or the road right up to there, and then let's take it over to here, and then down to there. Okay, let's see what pops up. 280, now we're talking. And let's say, now we want to put the square feet back in. There you go. Now let's say Mr. and Mrs. Seller or Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. You know what, there's a lot of homes to choose from here, so let's narrow it down just a little bit more so we can set you up with a portal. So let's say they have a max price of, I don't know, let's say your buyer has $600,000. That should narrow it down pretty good. Okay, 28. Alright, now let's say something else that's important to them is granite countertops or vaulted ceilings or certain size lot. There's a lot of features that don't naturally pop up here. That's where you can choose this down here. Add a field to the search. So let's say they want a cul-de-sac. Okay? Just type in part of it, and usually it'll pop up. Okay, so let's say cul-de-sac lot. Are any of these on a cul-de-sac lot? 4 of them. Perfect. Or let's say they want granite countertops. Oops, and it, well, good, see? Still worked. Granite countertops. There you go. And let's see if any of these have their perfect criteria. 3 of them have their perfect criteria. Now let's push our luck here. Let's say they want vaulted ceilings. Nope, no vaulted ceilings. Okay, well let's say that they want a lot. Oh, they also want a lot that's at least 10,000 square feet. Okay, there's 2 of them here, the range where you could type it in, which is great if they actually inputted that. Or let's say they didn't. The other great one to use is the range. This one you actually just click. So let's say they want this. Hold control and you can highlight more than one. Let's say they want somewhere in that range. Oh, look at that. There's one home that fits the criteria still. Perfect. Here you go. Great. So you can send that to them. Now let's go ahead and back out of this just a little bit. Or actually we could use this. Let's say this is their perfect home and this is the only home that they will have. Okay? But no matter what, you want to get in the habit of setting up a portal. Okay? So the portal and the auto updates will keep your client completely 100% up to date with the homes that they're looking for, and it will give you the first opportunity to be able to jump on the homes, but it also helps wean your clients off of other websites. Okay? So the first thing, the moment you get a new lead, or let's say they came to your open house and you did a search, what you want to do is go ahead and pop up here and hit save, and I save the search. Now this isn't the only way to do this, but this is how I do it. So let's say Mr. and Mrs. Smith, perfect home search. And here, you don't need full sentences if you don't want. Your clients will see this, but it's not meant to be a letter. So these are all of the active homes in your ideal area with at least 2,000 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. And I always type in just basically what the criteria is. 2 2 baths, pool on a cul-de-sac, under 600,000, with granite countertops. Okay, I think we pretty much nailed it. I think active. I think we did say 1-story homes. There we go. Okay. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Smith are new, so let's go ahead and enter them. Contact. Let's call him Mike and Susie Smith. And I'm just going to use mine since I know it's a good email. But it's probably going to yell at me since it's a new one. Alright, now create a portal for this prospect. Yes, now this is their custom website that they can go to at any time. In all of your searches, you can pair them to your lead and just save them right then and there. So they can log onto their portal and see all 30 searches that you may potentially have made for them. And then the portal is separate from the subscription. Okay, so they can have a portal that they go to without actually getting updates all the time, and kind of vice versa. So let's go ahead and save and add subscription. More often than not, I do not know why you wouldn't do a subscription. I pretty much always would. Now, I have a portal template set up, right? And my portal template automatically pops up here. And all I have to do is put in the new name, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And then what I like to do is say, there have been updates to your, and let's call this, because you're going to have numerous searches set up for them, your perfect home portal. Now this also serves another function because I have over 100 portals set up and subscriptions set up for people. So every morning and every night I get a lot of updates. I don't want to have to go through them, but I like getting those updates because I want to know which of my clients are getting portal updates and getting homes on a regular basis. And if I know I have somebody that's hot, I want to know what they're seeing, and I can specifically click on those. So by putting that in the tagline, in the subject line, I know without having to even open this email, Mr. and Mrs. Smith are my clients, and this is their perfect home portal. So if they're raring to go, I'll just go in there and click on that really quick. And then I just change this really fast. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Hope you're having a great day. There have been updates to your portal. Click the link below to view these changes. If you have any questions or would like to move forward, please do not hesitate to call or write. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Save. And we are good to go. Set up. Now, I did click the button for them to get the notification, so it did let them know that we did set them up with a portal. But if you want, let's go ahead and email these right now too. So you can hit interactive. Pretty much everybody at this point in time can use the interactive. And then you can see that this set up. So let's just say currently active homes fitting your perfect criteria. It's almost perfect, I guess, with everything but one. But we made that one up with another one, didn't we? So hi, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Let's say, I hope you are having a great weekend. Here is the only home that fits 100% of your criteria. It is absolutely beautiful. The market is hot. If you like it, let me know, and let's go take a look ASAP. I also set up a portal for you. The moment any other home comes available that fits this same criteria, you will be notified. Smiley face. If you have any questions, let's move forward. Thank you so much. There we go. Quick and easy, right? And there we go. Good to go. So, that is a very quick version of map search and how you use the add to field search. Now, things are weird on this, so have fun searching. Let me go ahead and get rid of a few of these things here. Boom, boom, boom. And because let's take a look at this, because some things on the MLS you just got to get used to their wording. I think that's enough for right now. Okay, and yeah, let's get rid of our. Probably would have been easier to start. Anyway, okay, so right down here, there's a few different words that you would think don't make sense. So that sentence didn't make sense, actually. There's a few there's a few, I guess, terms that they use that you wouldn't think mean what they mean. Okay, so like waterfront. Nope. What do they have? Well, let's try this. Lake. Lake subdivision. Right? Now let's go water. Oops. Okay. Now water. And you will see waterfront lot. There you go. Okay? So you have lakefront subdivision and waterfront lot. Interesting, huh? So you could be in a lake subdivision, and then you could have a waterfront lot, or not. You'll see that there's a lot more lake communities without waterfront lots. Same thing kind of goes for a golf course, right? You have golf course lots. And it's under proper description as well. Yep, a lot of these are under proper description. Where to go? There we go. Okay, let's go golf course lots. And then if we type in golf again here, golf hole. Proper description or community features, right? See, there's the golf course. So lake and golf course, boom, right? And then a golf course lot. There's a lot of those. In Arizona, we love our golf courses, don't we? So have fun playing with those, and you could always click the full version of the features. And so, for example, let's say lake golf course lot over here. When you go to, boom, sorry about that, hit the wrong thing. Okay, so let's say community over here. Okay, just click community features and it'll pull up the whole thing. So lake, and you can see all of these. These are basically what you see in the MLS plan. That's what we do. So yeah, there's a lot of really, really neat options. And when you guys dive deep into these, have fun with it. And don't get overwhelmed. Remember, less is more. Start off broad and work your way in until you get a good sample. When you're setting up a portal for a client or an auto update, you don't want to set it up where there's 250 homes, because that's just way too many. 200 homes is going to keep too many emails, and they're going to get inundated. How many homes can you legitimately look at when you have about 3 or 4 minutes to look at some homes? Okay, think of that when you're helping your clients out. And then the next part is when you're setting up the portal, what is the least amount? Because you don't want to not be in front of them either. So the ideal number when you're setting it up, in my opinion, is kind of 30 to 40 homes. You keep in front of them often enough with homes that truly fit pretty close to their criteria, and it's a win-win for everybody. So try it. Hopefully that works for you. If you find you're having something else that has a lot of success, please let us know. All right, have a great day, guys.